Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to reintroduce myself. No, I'm kidding. What's going on, everybody? It's a beautiful Friday night. We are gonna do this quick little thing here. All right. We're gonna talk more about Miss Marlena. I found a small video, a teeny weeny short, shriveled little short man. Don't want. Are you gonna load up? Thank you. All right, like I was saying, we are gonna talk about Marlena. I found a small little eeny weeny video that I'm gonna play a couple of times and get your people's thoughts on her words. Now, my co-host is currently on vacation, so that's whatever. So, let's play this video. I'm gonna play it once all the way through at normal speed, and then after that, I'm gonna drop it down a little bit so that way we can hear it a bit better. And all courtesy to Laps dashboard. Here we go. All right. Do I have my volume?
And yes, and she liked, in May at this time, she was talking to a boy Candace was talking to a boy that was younger than me, and I'm 35, and he went like 21. Not even
who that was?
Yet.
Okay. I paused it. I'm sorry. I need to stop doing that.
Not Josie. They were the boys that live right there on the corner going into the road. They're, what are their names?
Right on the corner of Ben Hill and Beach Creek.
You know, right there, if you're going into her house, that house that sits on the corner as you're going in, it's on the left-hand side. Daniel. His name is Daniel.
If you're going into their driveway or going onto the road?
Going onto their road. His name was Daniel. He lives on the left-hand side. He's got a sister. They're Chambers is who they are. Daniel Chambers. She was talking to him in May, like sexual. I know that for a fact because it's on her phone.
Did you ever see her around Hunter?
Hunter? Yeah, Hunter was around all the time.
What went on with that?
She bought him beer and stuff and liquor and smoked pot with him and all that. Now, sexual, I've never seen anything sexual, but she bought him drugs and done everything. Money, gave him money, everything.
What about Allie? Does she, why was she always letting her kid hang out there? Kids.
I guess because they were friends, and, you know, she's a drug head just as much as Candace and all them, too.
All right. There's a lot to unpack there. Yes, I will. Slow mode is because I know this number of viewers is going to go up here every time I talk about Marlena. It does. I will have them on. I'm going to turn my overlay off for this. I will have on, and I will replay this. But there's a lot to unpack. In a 2-minute video, there's a lot to unpack. So I'm going to slow this down, and then we're going to go back over this video. Okay? What up, baby? This is a small video, but I'm going to slow this down. Hold on. Pause. We're going to go to 0.75 on the video. I want to get to where they're talking. Closed captioning is on.
And yes, and she liked, in May at this time, she was talking to a boy that was Candace was talking to a boy that was younger than me, and I'm 35, and he went like 21.
Pause.
Not even.
So, okay. Pause. You're talking to, she's talking to somebody that's 21. That's not a boy, that's a man. Okay? By legal law, that's a full grown ass adult. That's not a boy. So, that right there, young lady, that whole sentence right there, don't make no bloody sense at all. Alright, you may have been screwed up on ages, maybe, but when a person is actually, when a child is actually an adult, but 21 is legal age of an adulthood. So that's not a boy. That is a young adult. That is a adult. Good evening, everybody. I'm doing a quick little thing here. I don't know how long I'm going to be on, but we're going to go over this. We're going to break this video down slowly. It's only a 2-minute video. I'm not playing much more than that. 2 minute, much more than this clip right now. But yeah, like I was saying, 21 is legal age. You're an adult. Period. At least in the law's eyes. Whether your mentality states you're an adult is a whole nother question. But by age, you are an adult.
You know who that was?
Josie, not Josie, they were the boys that live right there on the corner going into the road. They're, what are their names?
Right on the corner of Ben Hill and Beach Creek.
You know, right there, if you're going into her house, that house that sits on the corner as you're going in, it's on the left-hand side. Daniel. His name's Daniel.
Okay. What does her... I have another question. Okay, since this name's been floating around as well, I have a question for my peoples in here. What exactly does this part... excuse me. What exactly does this have to do with anything other than proving the fact that Candace was sleeping with some other dude? That is the question. Like, why does this matter? I mean, I don't understand it. I don't. So, if somebody could help me understand why this matters, of why Daniel is being brought up and sleeping with Candace when that's nobody's fucking concern.
If you're going into their driveway or going onto the road?
Going onto their road. His name was Daniel. He lives on the left-hand side.
Okay, give me 1 second. I have a phone call. I'm sorry.
got a sister. They're Chambers is who they are. Daniel Chambers. She was talking to him and May like sexual. I know that for a fact because it was on her phone.
Did you ever see her around Hunter?
Hunter? Yeah, Hunter was around all the time.
What went on?
Pause. Okay. So Hunter says he ain't never saw you. So how is it possible that you know he was there all the time if he ain't never seen you? I'm just saying. I mean, I would like to know. He don't recognize you like that. Why you have him in your mouth other than for this questioning? That's a question. I ain't got much longer. I'm only doing this until my dinner's ready.
With that,
She bought him beer and stuff and liquor and smoked pot with him and all that.
Okay, so he was smoking pot with her and got beer. What are you doing?
Now, sexual, I never seen anything sexual, but she bought him drugs and done everything. Money, gave him money, everything.
what about Allie? Did she like? Why was she always letting her kid hang out there? Kids.
I guess because they were friends, and she's a drug head just as much as Candace and all of them too.
One second, y'all. I got something to say about that garbage right there. But I said, oh. Sorry, y'all. I was muted and I was talking this whole damn time. But yeah, so like I was saying, I mean, Allison didn't smoke pot. She was working. I mean, for fuck's sake, I don't even think I seen Allison do drink. So I don't know where she got this. They were all drug heads. They hung together. No, this ain't a guilty by association situation. I'm gonna play this back again because I'm on a phone call. If you see something, say something.
And yes, and she liked. I mean, in May at this time, she was talking to a boy that was. Candace was talking to a boy that was younger than me, and I'm 35, and he went like 21. Not
you
even
know who
21.
that was?
Josie, not Josie, they were the boys that live right there on the corner going into the road. They're, what are their names?
Right on the corner of Ben Hill and Beach Creek.
Right there, if you're going into her house, that house that sits on the corner as you're going in, it's on the left-hand side. Daniel. His name's Daniel.
If you're going into their driveway or going onto the road?
Going onto their road. His name was Daniel. He lives on the left-hand side. He's got a sister. They're Chambers is who they are. Daniel Chambers. She was talking to him and May like sexual. I know that for a fact because it was on her phone.
Did you ever see her around Hunter?
Hunter? Yeah, Hunter was around all the time.
What went on with that?
She bought him beer and stuff and liquor and smoked pot with him and all that. Now, sexual, I never seen anything sexual, but she bought him drugs and done everything. Money, gave him money, everything.
What about Allie? Does she like? Why was she always letting her kid hang out there? Kids.
I guess because they're
I don't know. No, it's Easter weekend. We ain't doing shit on Easter weekend.
No, not the week. No, I'm saying not doing shit. Like, what are you guys planning to do?
I don't know. I don't know yet. But I'll let you know when I know. All right?
Okay.
All right. Later, man.
Bye.
All right. So, I'm getting dressed. Sorry. But yeah, so I don't get why people do this. I'm over here hitting lips of shit. Why? What's going on in my chat? What's going on in my chat right now? Oh my lord, y'all are fucking horrible. But no, so like I was saying, I don't know why they said Allison was getting high and shit. I was on the phone with Allison quite a bit, and video calls, and I ain't seen her ever drink or smoke, so I call that bullshit. And again, with the age thing, when you're 21, you're an adult. Get over yourself, okay? And this Daniel dude ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So why people think? So just leave him alone. Who gives a damn who's sleeping with who? Stop sharing. All right? Who gives a shit? That's how I look at it. If you don't care, I don't care who's sleeping with who. You shouldn't care who's sleeping with who. Give me a minute. I gotta check my dinner. You know, child. Child, what are you doing? Going out. You hear me? Going out. But yeah, so Andrew, I'll explain why. You can explain right there, darling. You ain't got to come up. Explain why you're sitting down there. I mean, I understand it's key points to know what's up, but I mean, it don't really matter that she's sleeping with a 21-year-old. What are you doing, man? Huh? You reading Run, Forrest, Run? No. Run, rabbit, run. If he has been an alibi, I don't care either way. He's an adult. Yeah, right? Oh, finally. Socks are on. Let's see. Don and Candace have an open relationship. I don't give a shit. I mean, if their relationship's any further open, somebody might die. But still. What's up, 420? Can I get back here? Really? I get what you're saying, Lips. I get what you're saying, Lips. Well, listen, bro, you know how many times listen, when you get up in the morning, you know what? Not everybody's awake, and sometimes, you just fall back asleep accidentally. Who gives a shit? Just because you fall asleep on a toilet don't mean you're on fucking drugs, bro. Like, seriously. Y'all gotta stop using that stupid laid back bullshit mentality, bro. Like, oh, y'all got me messed up with that one. It's just crazy. Listen, it's gonna be a short video because my dinner's almost done and my fat ass is hungry. I'm having a whole ass chicken. Brand new from my house. Chicken tits. Oh no, I get it. I understand it. But it don't mean that was just because Hunter said she was passed out on the toilet. Don't mean she was fucking on drugs, bro. She was probably fucking tired. That woman worked a lot. I mean, fuck. My old lady worked a lot and she passed out on the toilet once in a minute. Like, it fucking happened, bro. You telling me you ain't never worked and passed out taking a shit? Fuck out of here. Fuck, man. When I was working crazy ass hours, I'd fucking pass out taking a shit. The fuck? Like, it happens, dude. But yeah, that's a little bit more from Miss Marlena. I got a couple other small videos I got lined up. But I'm like, yeah, it was way too goddamn early in the morning, too. But I got a haunted video coming out tonight sometime. Hang on. So listen, I got a haunted video coming out tonight. I'm gonna go record. No, see, that's your problem. Allison wasn't on drugs. Nobody drugged Allison. Who what? You have a big problem with what? With people speaking ill on the dead? Yeah, I do too. I had a big problem with that myself. Yeah, I know. I see that, and I'm not too happy over it. So, Allison wasn't on drugs. I just made sure my ghost bag was packed right. Okay? It was like 8 in the fucking morning, bro. And there it is. All right, but there it is. The boy is spoken. But no, she wasn't on drugs. She was just tired. I mean, shit. People get tired. Their body's like, fuck you. And then they go to bed. It happens. So, but listen, I got about 3 more minutes up here before I got to finish getting shit ready for dinner. All right? So, anybody want to, you like to know who what? Bro, I used to work crazy ass hours and I'd come home, pass out on a fuck goddamn toilet, taking a shit. When I was working overnights, I'd come home and pass out taking a fucking shit. Who said that? Who's talking shit? Well, anybody who said that she was on drugs. Oh, wait. I got you. Hold up. I got you. Thank God I didn't bop that off yet.
She bought him beer and stuff and liquor and smoked pot with him and all that. Now, sexual, I've never seen anything sexual, but she bought him drugs and done everything. Money, gave him money, everything.
What about Allie? Does she, like, why was she always letting her kid hang out there? Kids.
I guess because they were friends and, you know, she's a drug head just as much as Candace and all them too.
Oh, we all right. Thank you, Rain. Right there you go. Read it and weep. Yeah. But she ain't. Because I guess they were friends and a druggie. Dude, don't come in here talking shit. I do what I want. I can. He's my son. I can mention my son anytime I want. He's my kid. He came from my dick. he came from your balls. All right, let me rephrase that. He came from my nutsack. That is mine. If I want to talk about him, I will. That's my God-given fucking right. I ain't said nothing on Allie, other than she was no fucking drughead. So, why don't you go take a nap, Raymond? How about that? Go take a fucking nap. But all right, y'all. I gotta get off of here. I gotta go finish getting my late dinner ready. But thank y'all for listening. And remember, just because somebody says that somebody's a drughead, get your facts first. When was she talking about someone's disappearance? Did Marlena talk about their relationship with Candace afterwards? Listen, I got some more small videos coming out after starting on Monday. Small ones coming out each day. So some of these lives are going to be half an hour. Some are going to be a bit longer. But we'll get into all that. We're going back. I told you in the beginning, when I started this Marlena shit, this shit was going to go all the way back to when she did her first interview and clips of it. Right now, I'm going through clips of her first interview with Lips, with full out permission. So, and I come home tired and go to sleep a lot. I hear that. But all right, everyone. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to go eat my late dinner. Much love. Thank you. Please stay tuned. I will have an urban exploration video up for tomorrow. So I'll see you all. Hopefully y'all watch. If not, it's fine. But much love. Catch y'all in the next.